Morning students, let us start studying sonometer. In this experiment we are finding the frequency of AC mains. So let us start let us understand the circuit diagram. So here is the circuit connection we have. So you can see this is a title of the experiment, that is sonometer. We are finding the frequency of AC mains, our household AC mains, which is equal to 50 Hertz. So here AC mains is a pass through a transformer which converts a high voltage AC signal into low voltage AC signal around few volts, and this AC voltage is further step down by AC voltage is further passed to the two extreme ends of a sonometer setup. The two extreme ends of a sonometer are connected with the two wires of a transformer, and this sonometer wire is kept under tension by providing a weight of known value, and in between the two edges of this two wire, sonometer wire, we have a horseshoe magnet with a appropriate stand, and this horseshoe magnet is kept in between the two edges. Now the entire setup is set on the table. Now here you can see the frequency of a sonometer calculated using the formula. So frequency F is equal to 1 by 2L root over T by mu, where L is the length, resonating length of wire, and mu is nothing but it is a mass per unit length of the wire, which is also called as linear mass density, and T is called as the tension of the wire. Now what we will do in this experiment, this is the observation we will take in this observation table. So the first column we will put the known value of weight into the wire, and that weight will be written here below the tension column. So along the tension column we will put the weight, will write in terms of Newton, the weight, whatever mass you have suspended, that mass will be converted into Newton and will be entered here. Then the resonating length between the two edges, when the wire is under resonance, that resonating length is calculated and is calculated on the sonometer scale, and using the sonometer scale we can find the resonating length where there are two lengths, L1 and L2, where L1 is the length, L1 is the decreasing, when you decrease the distance between the two edges, and that will be called as L1, and the resonance produced when the length L2 increase between the two edges, and thereafter we'll take the mean of this, and finally then the last column we will find the frequency using the above formula, and we'll take the readings like this. So this is how we will do the experiment into this observation table. Let us go for a practical understanding of this experiment. So here is the sonometer setup, and we are starting the AC mains. The AC mains is connected to a device called as a transformer. Transformer has a step down transformer which converts high voltage AC signal to low voltage, and the two outputs of the AC voltage, is connected to the two extreme ends of the wire. You can see this has been connected here, and extreme ends here, and this wire is kept under tension by suspending a weight here. You can see the weight here, and this weight is known to us, and here the wire is kept below the wire we kept two edges, and in between the two edges we have a horseshoe magnet connected with a stand, and this horseshoe magnet is kept in between the wire to create a magnetic field, and current is passed through this wire, and the wire will start vibrating under the region of magnetic field, and this will vibrate vigorously. When the wire vibrates vigorously, resonance condition is achieved. So you have to vary the edges between the wire between the two length of the wire between the two edges, and in this way I will try to get the resonance condition. So let us start the circuit, and I am starting the circuit here. She'll bring the wire closer. You can see the resonance wire under resonance. When you bring the edges close to each other, you will get a situation where the wire will vibrate larger and larger amplitude. At that place you will stop, and you will note down your reading into the tabular column under length L1. So while decreasing the distance between the two edges and while increasing the distance between the two edges, in this way we will measure two lengths L1 and L2, and we'll find the mean of that length, and then we'll substitute into the observation table, and finally we can calculate frequency using the formula. So this is how we'll do the experiment, and the known weight we can find also we'll write the tension corresponding to this known weight. So let's say in our case it is 400 gram. So for 400 gram we'll put this reading under tension column, and and then we'll write the corresponding length, and this is how we can calculate the frequency of the.
To take more readings.
You have to take more 3 to 4 readings by varying the tension. So let's say 400 to 500, then 600, keep increasing the weights, 500, 600, 700, like that you keep increasing the tension, and correspondingly you will see there will be a corresponding change in the length of the wire, and you will get a corresponding resonating length for the given tension. So we have to get the readings around 50 hertz. So the reading, your final reading in all cases, you will see all the readings will be has to come near about 50. So that will be our aim of the experiment. So this is how we'll complete the experiments. So the frequency of AC mains in our case it is 50 hertz. Yes. Now we'll switch off the circuit and let's complete the experiment. Okay. So here is the experiment, and we have the readings. We have recorded the readings here. You can see the readings. So for tension kept as a 5.88 Newton, we are getting the resonating length as 60.5 centimeter, and corresponding length as 60.7, while decreasing the length between the two edges. And we find the mean of this, and then we found the frequency using the formula. It comes around 50 hertz. And similarly, we have gone for the second observation by suspending a weight equal to 4.9, reducing the tension to around 5 Newton, taken as 5 Newton. Okay, so we have reduced the weight by 500 gram, and corresponding tension is 5 Newton, and we have found the length L1, L2, and then frequency. In this way, you have to take around 4 readings, and corresponding frequency you calculate, and it has to come near about 50 hertz. So in this way we can do the experiment. So that's it for this experiment. Thank you so much.